Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Wednesday, November 23rd, also known as the day before the Great Feast of Thanksgiving. We like to call it Thanksgiving here. So, hey, we got a bunch of economic news releases scheduled for today. This will be the last one I'll be doing this week. Friday is open for a short period on the market, but it's usually, historically, it's been a really slow day. I'll be out of town. I won't be back till Monday, after this, I won't see you guys until after Monday. But we'll jump right into it here. We had the weekly jobless claims, typically on Thursday, but being holiday tomorrow and not being reported tomorrow, they're bumping up to today. So last week, if you recall, we had a pretty good claim at 233,000 people applying for unemployment. It dropped by a lot. We hadn't seen that level for a while. Forecast is at 240. It came in within expectations at 251, so a little bit higher. We've been typically of late around the 250 range, so we kind of got back to reality here. This may come down a little bit now that we're reaching the holiday season, and a lot of retailers are picking up temporary employees to work the holidays for them. Now, we got a big one here. We got the durable goods orders here for the month of October, and the last report was back in September. It was at 0.4%. Now, forecast was supposed to go up 3.3 and exceeded that, blistering 4.8%. So, awesome numbers right there. Now, if you strip out the big ticket items like the planes and all that stuff, we get the core capital equipment orders. So, back in September, we had a negative 1.4%. And then October came in at 0.4%. So, these are really good numbers that we're seeing right here, durable goods and stuff. So, you'll see that here in a moment. The results of it. Market manufacturing PMI flash. Excuse me, that's kind of a long one there. The last reporting came in at 53.4, and the final number came in at 53.9. So we did have one earlier this month, and the final comes in at 53.9. So anything above 50 is considered expansion in this type of index, and which we're seeing here in manufacturing. New home sales looks like they disappoint. So back in September, we had a nice number at 574,000. They thought October would go up to 595 and actually contracted to 563,000. So obviously, new homes disappointed out there. But on the heels of Monday's report, we had existing home sales, and that one had a big spike. So existing home sales had a nice one, but new home sales dropped. Consumer sentiment. This is also final numbers that we're getting for the month of November. So earlier reporting came in at 91.6. Sentiment, the forecast is supposed to come in at 92, and it came in at 93.8. So again, another number coming in much better than what we expected. Another item to note, later today by 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, the FOMC minutes from the last meeting are going to be released. And that could be a market mover as we are approaching the December meeting. And all signs are pointing to a rate hike, approximately 0.25%. But they want to see what the Fed members were saying amongst themselves that were not reported. So this is what's going to be real important. And by 11 o'clock, expect some more volatility as to where the markets are going in that direction, so they can find out what. I'm sorry. After 11 o'clock, expect some volatility. They're going to obviously be going into it and studying it, reviewing it, making sure that it's in line with what their projections are. So let's go ahead and take a look at the headline news. Stock market's mixed. The Dow's actually the only one up. S&P and the Nasdaq are down so far this morning. So let's go ahead and take this really about it on the headline news. And here's the bond market. So that durable goods orders are really taking a big hit on the bond market. It's they really liked it, obviously. Now, we broke down below this 102.75. As we mentioned all week, this has been a real important level to try to stay above, and now we broke below it. We're down about 41 basis points so far this morning, and as you can see, we were even further down. Now, the next level of support, which we haven't hit since June of 2015, we haven't been these levels since then, June of 2015, is around the 102.12, and we're about 30 basis points off from that. So we could potentially lose another 30 basis points before we see an potentially upwards going, a bump upwards. So just be very cautious if you guys are out there. Hopefully you guys have locked in before we hit all these hikes here. But we got potentially another, looks like we broke down below the 102.75 level, and looks like we could lose another 70 basis points from that. Okay. All right, folks. You guys have a safe, a wonderful weekend. Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a very blessed, happy Thanksgiving. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'll probably be putting a little bit of things later on today. Not probably too much because I'll be busy driving. But if you like, just on a normal day, I'm usually at Mike Bjork on Twitter, and I do post throughout the day. So just go ahead and follow me on there, and then when I post, you'll get the latest updates when I get it. Okay? You guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.